Russia is unleashing some of its most powerful missiles against Ukraine. Ukraine's air defenses are struggling to keep up as stocks of interceptor missiles run dangerously low. Yet, even under pressure, Kyiv is striking back deep inside Russian territory, sending a message that the war is far from being one-sided.
The skies over Ukraine are becoming harder to defend. Night after night, Russia is launching waves of drones, cruise missiles, ballistic missiles and hypersonic weapons at Ukrainian cities. Unlike slower drones, ballistic missiles plunge towards their targets at tremendous speeds. Hypersonic weapons such as the Zircon are even more difficult to intercept, compressing reaction times and testing air defense systems to their limits. The pressure is beginning to show. Recent footage from Kyiv paints a stark picture. In the Golosivsky district, 4 Russian missiles slammed into targets in less than a minute. There were no interceptions, no explosions in the sky, just impact after impact. The devastation shows what President Volodymyr Zelensky has been warning. Ukraine's missile defense stocks are running thin. Zelensky has repeatedly appealed to both the US and Europe for additional air defense systems and interceptor missiles. He is urging Washington that shortages are becoming critical, but Western allies face their own production bottlenecks and depleted stockpiles, making immediate deliveries difficult. Sensing an opportunity, Moscow appears determined to intensify the pressure. Russian officials have signaled that large-scale strikes will continue. But Ukraine is not standing still. If Russia dominates the missile war, Kyiv is trying to dominate the drone war. In one of its deepest strikes inside Russia, Ukrainian long-range drones reportedly traveled more than 1,000 kilometers to hit targets in and around St. Petersburg, Russia's second largest city. Ukraine has carried out a separate drone strike on a bus in the Russian-controlled port of Donetsk. Russia claims several killed in the passenger bus attack. Ukrainian drones have repeatedly targeted Russian oil refineries, fuel depots, air bases and military infrastructure far from the battlefield. The goal is to disrupt logistics, raise costs and prove that nowhere is completely out of reach. From St. Petersburg to Kyiv, both sides are sending the same message. Strike deeper, strike harder, keep the pressure on. But one question is growing more urgent with every Russian missile barrage. Can Ukraine continue holding the line if its air defenses run out before new supplies arrive? Bureau Report WION World is One.